Hi there, I'm Ben, and welcome to part 7 of my full platinum walkthrough for A Plague Tale Requiem. I do wonder if I've said innocence in any of them. Anyway, we are picking up exactly where we left off, so this is the very start of chapter 7, and we were saved at the end of chapter 6 by... Oh no, as I'm calling him. Yeah, it's the knight from the... that was chasing us in the previous episode with the crossbow. Yeah, he's friendly now, it appears, or kind of. There's still a bit of animosity there between them. Anyway, at the very start, go off to the right hand side and you'll find some pieces there, and then carry on up the hill, and Hugo's going to jump out, and Amicia is going to want to call him something but holds back, so I'll do it for her, the little turd. It's like they don't even like him within the game. I think he says it. Is it? Yeah, you little. Yeah, she wants to call him something, but anyway, on we go. And there's going to be a cutscene when you get to this cliff edge here, and yeah, there's a bit. It's more of an introduction to certain things in this one. It's not really puzzles. I was going to say puzzles. It's not really puzzles, but then there's some big action-y type set-piece-y bits afterwards. Where there's lots of enemies, and what I've decided to do from now on, because there are sections with a lot of enemies, one section in this this particular chapter has 21 enemies in it, so what I'll do is I will count up so you know how many there are, and you can decide which skill you want to go for when you enter the encounter, how many you want to kill. So we'll do it that way, so you, especially when we go into New Game Plus, so you know exactly what you want going into each encounter. So yeah, missable wise, or not missable, nothing's missable to his chapter select, but there are feathers in this one, and 2 souvenirs and a secret chest. We will be getting a couple of other trophies as well in this episode. We're going to be getting I get the one for crafting 100 things. You may already have that one at this point, and I also get the fully upgrade the crossbow trophy. So the first thing we actually get to that we need to do, or we want to go and get, is in this building, which is a knife. You should have a knife. If not, there's one in here. I do have one, so I'm going to scrap this one.
Someone lives here. I don't think so. I would live here.
And then we're going to jump through the window, and we're going to go and get feather number 2. Just check what I need. Yeah, check that I've got everything filled up. Like I said early on, you're not going to run out of materials in this difficulty at all. Not even close. So in the top corner here, you've got black-headed gull feather.
A seagull? Probably. And now it's yours.
And that's number 2 out of 7 for those. There you go, just bring that up. So we're halfway done with his collection. 2 feathers, 4 plants, but there isn't an overall trophy, they just have their separate ones.
Come, let's go back.
And then we're going to run over here and run to this rope, and we're going to have to wait here for oh no, ah no, oh no, to come over, and he'll tell you what to do with it. You do have to wait for the prompt to appear. I'm going to pull this. This is a new thing, obviously. It's called an anchor point. So you press triangle to pick the rope up, and then you need to hold triangle to pull the rope towards you. You may find, especially with the first couple, like I did, you press triangle and then you press it again and let go by accident. But there you go. So rats are going to come spilling out. You want to take control of them with Hugo, so down and R2. And then push them towards this fish over here, which will already be on the floor. And that's them cleared.
I don't know. How appetizing do you feel?
And into the darkness we go. So this first bit is the puzzly type bit. We're getting introduced to an old friend, in, if you've played the first game, that is, in the sense that it's a material that it's actually quite good for getting rid of rats. Episanguis. So you do have a bolt here. Don't scrap that one if you have too many bolts already. because you're going to fire one into this piece of wood down here, so you can turn back around and get it. So fire a firebolt into there, and that's going to light the way. And then hit this one with some tar. This isn't actually the way we want to go, surprisingly. We're just coming up here for a stick. That's it. Well, apart from that and this little chest here, but there's nothing of actual interest up here. We just need to grab a stick from up here.
Climb up. Yes.
We do quite a lot of travelling in this episode, actually. We cover a lot of ground. So that's where we're heading, all the way over there. And then once we get out the other side of that, even further. So it's quite a way. So recycle the jar there. And this is what we're here for, the stick. There is a little chest there as well, but you more than likely don't need it either. And then we're going to push forward to this fire over here, this torch.
Here we are. Easy.
That's the word I was searching for.
You really don't like rats.
Nobody does.
And we've got another anchor point.
Oh no.
And there's going to be a tool, tool chest and 5 pieces
It's a nest.
halfway down this next section. I say halfway, it's actually quite near the beginning,
It's that or stay here.
but it's in the middle of it.
Your smugglers must have abandoned it.
Really don't see why.
So pull the cart down, light it up.
All right. Take a breath. Let's go. It's going to be
And then we're going to push it up. And keep an eye out on the left hand side. You're going to see an opening. That's when you get there, we're going to stop and let go of the cart.
cover us.
I'm not ready for this.
So just keep going up. And then it's really obvious, it's here on the left. So just stop here
From things
and then light the fire.
like people.
And lighting the fire should be enough. You shouldn't need to throw any tar at it to let you through. You've got some pieces here on the right on the floor. And then obviously you've got the tool chest here in the back, which is going to give you 11.
He can't do anything about it, all right?
If you've got that last upgrade and you're scrapping tools at this point. So it's 16 pieces there.
You wanted to stop. We'll get to Lacuna. We'll cure you.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm getting the crossbow trophy, so you'll want to get that just out the way. Get the crossbow upgrades done. It's actually quite good, because the final upgrade means that sometimes when you shoot an enemy with a bolt, they will drop it again. So you can just keep recycling the bolts. And that can, if you just want to plow through an area, kill all the enemies, that makes it a hell of a lot quicker, because you can just shoot them all. Yeah. Definitely a lot easier.
How big is that thing?
Right, so when you get to here, you're going to cross.
Through here, I think.
Oh no, is it going to oh no and fall down? So you want to quickly turn around and just light up the torch for him, so he can run to safety.
You all right? No bite?
So you've got a pieces chest here and 3 bolts on here. We need to fire 1 bolt, so if you're going to be scrapping one of them, then don't do. Just hold off a minute.
And I'm even more dangerous.
And you just need to stand here and wait for oh no to throw some episanguis up, which is the yellow crystals you can see in the wall over there.
The yellow crystals. It's Episanguis. You're right. It's back. Oh no.
Ah, finally.
So you just need to hold L1, and then eventually the triangle prompt will appear and he'll throw it up to you.
I'm ready. On your go.
There we go. And this is where I'm going to get my trophy Alchemist. So you may already have it, or you may get it soon after. Don't worry, you'll get it very soon. And then we're going to craft some odorous. That's what we're after here. So what this does now is there you go, it tells you it attracts rats. Only for a limited time. You can see a little circle down here, throw an odorous down there. That's going to attract them to that corner so he can make a run for it.
Yes. I don't know
And then when he gets up,
We're not out yet. What's that?
you want to hold L1 ready to press triangle again, because you want him to use that winch.
Leave it to you, Arno.
Let's go.
And then we're going to fire a bolt into this piece of wood with odorous in it. Make sure it's odorous and not fire, because you want the rats to be attracted to it.
Let go.
And then once you fired it, get him to stop that and drop it down. And then he's going to walk over. I've actually cut this little bit out here. He's going to walk over. You can see him. He makes his way over quite slowly, and then he'll stand in front of you and talk for a while. So I've cut all this out. It's actually quite long.
The remains
It takes
of
him
their prey.
forever.
And something makes
So yeah, here we're going to cut. And for a while, he talks for a while, and then he says, shoot an arrow into his back, or not his back, his shield. Which is what I'm going to do. Make sure this one's fire though, otherwise this could go completely wrong. And then press triangle to prompt on the prompt and push forward.
Mark my words. Out of the way.
Yes. Shoo.
Look at the cowards.
Quite a long stretch here,
That's it. Fall back.
but once we get over this side, out of this cave,
See? You
we will start seeing enemies shortly afterwards.
scared of you now?
And that's what we're dealing with now.
My arm feels like it's aflame though.
So episanguis is, well, when it's mixed, when it's odorous, it's actually really good for, you can actually throw them at enemies obviously, and if there are rats about, they're going to go after them to extinguish their flames or torches if they have them, and then throw an odorous and they're done. And we're not even at the point where we're most powerful yet. We've got more things to come. So yeah, getting rid of enemies in this game is not difficult. So I did turn around. When I first came through here, I thought, oh, I do hope he hits his thing with clears his shield with his sword like they do in the films. And he did, which is kind of cool. Anyway, we're going down here. There's 5 pieces. They're not here. It's on the other, got a bit confused here. They're on the other side. So there's a bench there. We don't need it anymore, but there's one just in case you do still use benches. And there's some pieces on the corner here.
It is. We're almost there.
So yeah, I know that we can upgrade things on the fly, but I do seem to actually use benches to upgrade more than ever. It's usually the secret ones.
Biters.
We'll see when we
Anyway,
Come on.
Souvenir up here. This is number 11.
This boat's going.
Nothing's
I'm going to skip it because it goes on for quite a while, and Hugo ironically calls the boat Survivor, which, sure. I mean, technically, that's what they say in the scene anyway. So that's number 12 there. I'm just going to check. So here's where we're at, upgrade-wise. We're going to be getting this one last. So here's where we're at with the others as well. We've got prudence there, aggression, or aggressive, and then opportunism. We're going to see what we can get here. We're going to go for opportunism. I'm going to get up to the 3rd one by the end of this video. We're going to be doing both encounters. Well, this is a small encounter. You can't really help but use aggression on this one. So I'm just going to light that up, and then I'm going to throw a odorous over here so we can make a run for it. Yeah, it attracts a lot of the rats as well, so it's good, but it doesn't last too long.
scum she
I wasn't trying to open the chest, I was trying to grab this episanguis here. So do make sure you keep an eye out for that stuff, because it's quite rare really.
A saint?
I'm going to light up this thing. And I'm going to chuck a bit of tar on it as well, just to make it even brighter, because I'm going to do a little loop and grab some episanguis as well. It's on the walls around here. So there's a pieces chest, obviously. There's some here on the left, there's some on the right of the chest, and just as I run up here, you can see me there on the left, pick some more up. And we're making a run for it. I think I got it. And then there's a big ship in the middle. We're going to go off to the left first. So I'm just going to throw some more tar at the fire here. And then this is actually okay. You're fine here. Don't worry about it. I know there are rats on the floor, but you'll be okay as long as you've tarred up that fire. And there are some pieces off to the left here.
Oh, it's a
And then we're going to hit this guy. I've done this a couple of times. He's actually got a lantern. You need to smash it. We're not putting his fire out. You just need to smash it. In fact, he doesn't even have a helmet on, so you could just crack him on the head with a rock.
Soldiers. I'll get rid of them. Still don't trust me, eh?
We'll light that one up. There's a guy up there. We'll deal with him later. We're trying to get to this chest down here, so a bit of episanguis just to clear these rats and be quick, really. Or you don't have to go crazy. Just be aware that you do have time. You are timed here. Quickly get this chest and jump back up. Could probably run through and get to where I needed then, but just to be safe, we'll go this way. We'll be back on top of this ship in a minute. We'll clear it out properly afterwards. Just gonna can I reach him from here? Yes, just don't get him trapped in that light source with the fire, because he will. Well, you can get him trapped, I suppose. If you wanted to try and go for opportunism, you could get him trapped in near the bonfire and just kill the other two. So hit this with some tar again. And then hit this one with some tar. And we're going to carry that torch around for the rest of the time now. It's going to keep us safe. Got some pyrite there. I'm just going to recycle that one. You've got a chest here. I do actually need to top up on my crafting, so I'm just going to put this torch back a second. And just craft everything that I need to do, because I'm missing out on picking things up here. And then we'll carry on. Actually, only go in here. I could have done it here, but never mind. Hindsight, hey.
Up now. Understood.
So I'm just going to recycle that, and then you can see there's a guy here. You want to just hit him with some extinguish. Can be a little bit of pain. You're probably best going for, I don't know what that was. Go for his legs. As long as you hit him. I mean, that one was there. Just go for his leg there. That'll do. And kill him off. Got a bolt there. Right, and now we'll carry on. Because you can't do anything. When you're holding this torch, you can't actually do anything. Well, you can open chests, but you can't attack enemies or anything. So we just want to make sure we were clear. And just off to the right, you may have already seen it. I don't know why I didn't pick that up. Never mind. Just off to the right here is going to be a tool chest. You can open tool chests when holding this big torch.
Let's see what it has.
And then we're going to go and finish this area. So yeah, that definitely counted as aggression, as aggressive. Because we did kill all three.
Get up now.
Got it.
Some episanguis there, grab that. 'Cause again, it's quite rare. You can only find it in their nests.
I hope Sophia's still there.
There is some there, but it's not really worth it. I'm just going to leave it. Now, I think you're supposed to use odorous here on this, but I find it easier just to use the fire and the tar. Because this is kind of the odorous tutorial section.
Careful with the drop here. Yes, we're here.
I'm scared she's a
But it's just easier. Right, don't go left, go right, and go through here. And there's going to be secret chest number 5. We did pick up a knife earlier on, so hopefully you've still got it.
Let's see what's inside.
we go, pop the lock, collect everything up, so you've just got all of your pieces, and then we'll have a look what you can craft. For me, it's going to be the top crossbow. I would honestly get crossbow out of the way, plus you get the pretty cool upgrade of picking up recovering bolts.
Much better.
So there we go, improved crossbow trophy. And then it's kind of up to you which one you do afterwards. There's no path you need to do. It's just whichever upgrade you think works best for you, or you can follow along whichever I choose to do in the future. Probably just do the first one and kind of do them in order at this point.
Water.
The hideout is just
So I'm going to push on through.
No, no. I'm scared.
And Hugo's going to be annoying again, and have to get carried by Oh no.
Look, you're not even touching the water.
Yes.
Well, every day
And we're going
needs
even
to be
slower now.
Depends on the day.
Are you still scared?
I don't know if this is some sort of hidden
Now you know why they
loading screen or something. I don't know.
Fort?
Exactly. Nothing gets past me.
And your shield looks like a wall too.
How's it going back there?
It's all fine, now that he's calmed down. Well, thank you, Anna.
So this is where we're at.
Thank you.
Wise, yeah, so it was definitely aggressive that I got then. So prudence is lacking, but we will, after this one, we'll not, after this video should I say, we'll not actually concentrate so much on opportunism. So once you go through this crack, there's going to be a cutscene. I'm going to skip that, we don't need to watch that. And then we have Ono's power, which is, I mean, even more, obviously it only works when he's around, which might just be for this section next. We do change our partner afterwards, because of the scorpion we just met.
Stay here.
What are you doing?
Hey! Stop!
That's not a spoiler, me telling you that, by the way. So all you do is get him to kill everyone. So this big area now has 21 enemies in it, and we're going to try and do it, or in kind of, in around 10 or 11. I do have to kill, I think it's 14 in the end, so that's 2. So try and kill as few as possible.
It's what I do.
I can see that.
So that's 2 there. If I can get this one up here, you could probably ignore him, to be honest.
You and me.
And just run off down the right hand side. And whenever, yeah, so this one is following, but he does say, oh, I've lost them. I have no idea how, but he does, so I'm just going to run and leave him to the right, make our way down to this boat. And there is a knife here, so grab this knife, we do need one. I don't currently have one. And then get Ono to fight him. He's okay with guys with shields, don't worry about it. You don't need to help him unless there's 2 or more. And then we're going to take this lower path, which means we skip 1, 2, 3. So we've skipped 5 by this point. We're going to kill him ourselves. You can hit his lantern or his head, whichever. He was just in our way. So this is where we're at. I was just checking so we can see which one definitely triggers once we finish this. So I'm just keeping, there's 3 off to the right, we're going to ignore those. Just waiting for him to go, I don't want to kill him either. The one with the shield is coming from the right hand side. Don't worry if he does. If he's really close, obviously try and avoid him, just wait a bit longer. But I want to just get in this cave without being seen. And then we're going to fight these 2.
Always ready for a battle. Get over here. I've got
So if there are 2, just throw some
Don't worry.
extinguish at one of them. And that means that Ono can kill the one that's active, and then he'll straight away go and kill the other one there while he's stunned. You could actually help out and kill and dust them all if you wanted to, but he's fine on his own. Same with this one. The armoured guys, don't worry about him either. Ono will kill him. I'm just going to... I was thinking, should we try and do this stealth and avoid killing these ones? Or just this smaller one? But no, we'll kill these as well. So I was thinking, I was aiming for about 11. I was just going to keep him going. There we go. It's taking a bit longer to kill him. And he'll move straight into kill him. Now there's actually some pieces down here to the right. This is why I go down here. But it may be better for you to go through the left. So pick the pieces up, turn around and go left up there and drop down. Because there's going to be two guys. I'll show you where you'll come out. It might be a bit easier for you. It means you'll have to kill fewer soldiers. They can't get to you because there's rats in the way. Don't worry about them. But we're trying to go dead ahead up there. And there's one guy leaning the boat against the boat there. You can just see him. There's another guy just at the edge of the water. Dead ahead now. And there's also two guys off to the left. Off to the left is where you would drop down if you went the other path. It might be better to do that. It's quite hard to stealth through this section. But I do try and wait. So you can see there, the two over there on the left. So he's starting to see me. And then the other two start walking over. So you could have dropped in the long grass there. Waited for these two to path over here. And then maybe throw a extinguish at these two. And wait for the other guy, because he walks all the way past us now. But I just go with the odds, and we've saved enough of them. I thought we'll just go for it, and I do kill all four of them, or I don't kill any of them. Ono kills all four of them, because we were kind of stuck at this point. The problem is if you have one active that you're going to kill, and you throw some extinguish at the other one, Ono will just go and kill him, regardless if you tell him to go and kill him. So... in for a penny, in for a pound and all that. So yeah, I just thought we'll go for it and we'll get him to kill them, because they're all going to wake up. It's probably quite hard to stealth this with all, because of the way they are. So you will need to help him. There we go, he'll be fine now. Okay, this last one, there we go. So all we need to do is make it up here and go through here. So he'll finish up now. So you can see there's where you would have come out of the cave, drop into the grass. Again, it's still, because this guy's facing you, still quite hard to get past. But we did kill enough or too little to get aggressive. This wasn't an aggressive attack, I know. We did save enough of them for this to count as opportunism, which it must have only just one more, and it probably wouldn't have done.
Fine.
I like your new hair.
Thank me.
Oh, please.
So I'll bring that in a moment so you can have a look. There, it's really close now. And we're going to go and get a souvenir. So hook back on yourself to the left hand side, go all the way back, and this is going to be the first men. Souvenir number 12. So pick the torch up and go all the way to the bottom. And you'll just see it on the wall. It's just a load of handprints on the wall. And sorry, I think I said the other souvenir was number 12. This one is number 12, should I say. Reading off my notes ahead of myself.
Very old.
It's a drawing.
No. Handprints. Of the first people who lived here. Even should keep going.
Wait.
So we are actually in an active encounter again as soon as we leave here. It's a little fishing village, and I counted up 8. So unless there was another one hiding somewhere else, there's going to be 8 enemies in this one. We're going to just try and kill 4. So that's going to get us opportunism. I do manage it, and if you take the same path, you should be able to do it as well. But just be aware, try not to be too noisy and things like that. I'll try and point out where they are so you can do it. So what there, this is the village we're dealing with. So we can run down to this first lot of tall grass here.
It's just a storm.
Let's hope it calms down before we get to that boat.
Let's hope we
There's going to be 2 guys in front of us. They're going to split up. And we're just going to follow the one on the left.
Everything's bad luck with you. Come on, keep patrolling and watch your ass.
Now I do forfeit a pieces chest just to get opportunism and a cleaner path here. I'll show you where it is just in case you really want to go and you're not bothered about opportunism, you're going for aggressive or whatever. Then yeah, I'll show you where it is, but I do forfeit it. It's fine, it's 5 pieces. We'll cope. It's not too bad. So follow him. He does go back on himself. He's going up to the building up to the left here. So just watch out he doesn't see you. I mean, he should have done there, but never mind. Slowly, slowly. Up here there's going to be a guy with a shield. He's going to be first victim. He's in the way. So just send Ono after him.
Oh no, take care of him.
I've done that at this point. I'm not just casually walking past him. I don't know why I'm still crouching. But there's a pieces chest there. That's number 1 there. We're going to get a tool chest. So we're going to use these stairs here. So there's 4 enemies off to the right hand side area that I'm missing here. I'm trying to avoid. There's going to be a big armoured guy over there. You can see him in the distance. And then there's going to be one here. And there's one below. Now I'm going to use the crossbow here to be quiet. Because I don't want to bring the one up that's below us up here. So I'm just going to use the crossbow. It doesn't matter if it wakes up the armoured guy. It will do, don't worry. Not episanguish, just a regular crossbow. It's going to wake him up. That's good. Because we're going to get the rats to kill him. Just take it quietly still. I think there's actually a pot in there. I forget to go back and get it. So we're going to use some extinguish first to stun him. Around the bottom of the stairs is fine. Where he is now is fine, to be honest. So hit him with that. It's going to stun him. And there's some rats over there to the right. We're going to use some odorous. And just throw it at him. And that's going to attract some of the rats. Which is good. That means they're out of our way as well as killing him. Now there's a bunch there left. We want to get where they are. So we've got this. This is the guy that was walking below. I don't know why I hit the pot. I should just go for his head. The rats don't go for him, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to go for his head there. There we go. And I'm going to pull this rope. And this is going to bring the tool chest down. There's the tool chest. So the rats do... Come on, they're coming back. Did they do it? Yeah, they've just gone for him. So I'm trying to drop off the stair. There we go. There, they've just gone for him properly. So we're good to go now. I'm going to drop down.
Yes.
And just go and get this tool chest. Now you can see that building on its own dead ahead there. There is another pieces chest in that building. The one that's kind of stood in the water. Like I said, there's 4 enemies over that side we're trying to avoid. So for the sake of missing 5 pieces, we're going to forfeit them and just get the hell out of here. So this is going to be another clean opportunism run encounter. So all we've got to do is go through this door now. I'm going to skip the cutscene. It's quite long. And the scorpion is back. Sophia's back. And I'm going to show you where I'm up to on opportunism. Oh, that's annoyingly close. Yeah, but I do get it. I said I do get it. We do get it. Opportunism you still get from puzzles as well. It's very, very, very marginal. It's enough just to tick that over though. So I will get it. It's literally the last rock that I throw in this video will get it. I can't even show you because it goes straight into a cutscene. So yeah, I can't craft anything there. That's fine. We're right at the end of this chapter now anyway.
I hope they didn't ruin it.
Stock up. And now we've just got to free this ship and we're done.
Arno, where's Hugo?
I'm here. It's amazing.
What are you doing out?
Quite a nice,
Get in the cabin.
short, calm-ish chapter next. Not much going on. There's still stuff to do, but there's really not much going on.
It's the crack at the
There's a lot of walking and talking, which unfortunately, yeah, doesn't make for the best videos, but there we go, we have to do it. So just try and use the anchor, which Amicia cleverly says is heavy. Yeah, anyway. It's stuck, so we do need to just move it
controls the chain.
out the way. So there's a latch there, hit that latch. And then you might be able to hit the fish from here. Sometimes you can, depending on how you stood. If not, just got these stairs. Hit the fish. That's going to drop down. The rats are going to go after it, clearing the way.
Sophia doesn't seem to like you much.
It changes with the wind, but she owes me either way.
What for?
And then up the other side, dead ahead, some pieces.
See.
I don't know why I check for crafting, because I know I can't craft anything. Get Ono to use this,
It'll help.
All right,
because we're going to have to break it.
we're almost there. Your brother will soon see Lacuna.
I hope he will.
There we go.
Let's pull this
And now we
anchor
just
up
have
and
to
set
set
sail.
sail. So
He
go
might
back,
see.
bring the
So
anchor
we
up.
should know. Hugo's dying.
What?
His blood is poisoned. If there's a remedy, it's on that island.
Then let's make sure he gets there.
Oh, he will.
Alicia, are we leaving?
Hey, what did I say? Go back inside the cabin.
Yes, Captain.
It's taking him a while.
Let's
Come
finish
on.
up this anchor.
Raining out here.
Did you do it?
Now we just need to do the sails and then free the sail, and we're done.
Together on the upper deck. Aye, aye, Captain.
So we are still getting opportunism at this point. You stand by here, the
So close.
prompt will come up in a minute.
Right. I'll
Yeah, I don't know which side is which either. It's port and starboard, isn't it? Sure. This side.
doing it.
That's the one we're doing.
Place.
You can see it's still stuck, so we're going to go and need to free it. And like I said, with the very last rock that I use in this chapter, we get, or I get, skill number 3 on opportunism, which gets us pieces every time we craft. So don't worry if you don't get it. You can get it soon enough. You still can work towards it. There's plenty more to do yet. You can see there the very last rock, material division. Yeah, so that's it for this chapter. It's going to be a cutscene and then straight into the end and into chapter 8. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.